The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. On the option. Give to the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even bringing it out of the end zone. So Fresno State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Fresno State will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Got it behind the line. It's Gathers. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense set on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. The option look. Running to green. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Quarterback keeps it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Larson using the quick game. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt, man. Just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're sub at the 41. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Dropping back, it's Larson. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance, but breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me,
lots of room to run. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Pittsburgh. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Let's go. They'll run it from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Music no. Here we go. Ready?
From the gun. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Second down coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Larson. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick release on the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got his man. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. Now on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stands in and takes the hit. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air, it's Larson. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go. Sack.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
you got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Larson. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Pittsburgh.
Touch pass on the run.
We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now it's second and long. Here comes the option. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Motion from the back. Got a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Larson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football. And you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Larson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Finds his back in the middle. And tackled there by the defense. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. Sends it back in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Larson. Makes the grab on the left. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his target down the middle. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. The throw. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB starts the ball to stop the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brings up second down. Let's go! Let's go!
looking to fire. Quick strike complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Larson. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Here's the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.